Hello everyone, this here's Tracilyn. I am also known as VCat with my vlog. Today I'm going to do a little something different. I don't know how many of you out there have been running into problems with your check engine light being on or coming on, and then you have to go somewhere like an automotive store, like AutoZone or some of these other places, and ask somebody if they can reset it for you. So, to make this short, since I've been being harassed in 2016, they have also targeted my car. And with that being said, I'm assuming it's some form of direct energy weapon or electricity or something, laser, that comes from via satellite, and they nail the car, and I don't know what part of the car, but you can feel the jolt. You definitely been hit in the car, and then it will, I guess they do something to the computer, with the electricity and stuff. I'm assuming it does something to the car computer, and then what happens is the check engine light comes on. When you end up going to an auto parts store to get this checked out, it's usually something ridiculous that is not even worth replacing, okay? For instance, it might be like they say that the gas cap may be like loose or something like that. So I went through this like many other people, I think one time I actually replaced the gas cap. But then what ends up happening, they reset the check engine light so it goes off. Okay, they'll remove all the codes. And what ends up happening is, within a short amount of time, it comes back on again. Since 2016, I've had to go to a few different automotive stores and garages to have this reset, to the point that when I would go to places, they would not reset it for me. So with that being said, I figured I'd let it go. I've been driving around for a couple years with my check engine light on, my service engine light, because I understood what was going on, because I can hear them hitting my car, okay, with some kind of direct energy weapons or laser light or something. And with that being said, I'm not going to waste other people's time. I'm not going to waste my time, and I sure as heck ain't going to pay for it to be reset every time they nail my car. So I was very fortunate. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I can only assume they're going to continue to keep doing what they do. But I'm going to keep it in my car. I got an Ansel. What do you think? And today is my very first day out of all the years that I've been working on cars since I was, before teenage years, because I used to help out my brother and stuff. So I've probably been working on cars a little bit, or at least helping to work on cars since I was at least 7 or 8 years old. Okay, maybe even before that, if I were to go back in time when I used to help out at our garage back in Ono. So with that being said, I've always loved the garage. I always liked tinkering with cars. I don't like to do extensive amounts of work, mainly because I don't have like the garage of my dreams, which would be really cool, wouldn't it? So I'm gonna try this out. You're gonna try it out with me, and we're gonna see how this goes. And what I wanna show you quick before I do it is this is what occurs. I'll show you what I've done is I put this little, what's his name? I forget. From Sesame Street. It's not Cookie Monster. It's this other guy, and I really like him. He's funny, but I forget what his name is, because I used to like Cookie Monster a lot, too. But anyway, on the other side of that, if we can see, there is like an ABS and check engine light is on while the car is running. Also, I used one of these Walmart gift cards. Okay, let me put that back there. Hopefully you can see, okay? That was given to me, or that I got when I had some returns or whatever, and then I decided to block out the service engine lights. Now I'm going to start the car. Most of those lights kind of go away. Let's see what's on right now. Okay, so there you go. The seatbelt thing usually goes away, and then you have the service engine light, and you will have the ABS. Obviously, most of the time I put on my seatbelt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how to plug this into my car computer, And we're going to simply erase the codes, okay? Because I'm not even interested in knowing what's up with it. Because I already know that I've had the car checked out several times and it's always something silly. Even the mechanics would say that. And we got some ducks. I want to show you some ducks quick. See that? Aren't they cute? There's a white one out there somewhere. There's 2 of them. It is a gorgeous day out. So, oh, I wish I would have got them swimming there like that. One just dived into the water or started to swim. So we're gonna try to plug this in, okay? And I gotta find out where the computer pluggy thingy is, okay? I'll be back. Okay, it looks to me that I found it. It is underneath the dash pad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the plug and we're going to, hopefully it lines up. I don't know 100%. Okay, that easy? Did you see it? Let me do it again. So there's the plug, okay? And you can see the little ridge down here. Whoops. Okay, how it's shaped a little bit differently on the bottom there, the plastic end, right here. And it looks to me like that would go more on the bottom. So then we plug this in. Okay. And then, this is what happens. It says, can you see that? I don't know if this can read or not. I'll tell you. It says, turn the ignition on, press any key to continue. It is the Incel AD310 version V2.61. Okay, so I'm going to turn the ignition. And then it says press any key to, I'm going to push the enter. There you go. So you can read codes and stuff. I'm not going to show you this because, not right now, maybe some other day, but there are other people. If you type in on YouTube, Ancel, right up here, ANCEL AD310, there's other people who already done that, and I know the power that be against thee continually wants you to do what other people have done. That's why, like, a lot of musicians and what could be potential amazing recording artists end up doing a lot of cover songs. That's another subject, another time. They like when everybody's doing what the general masses do instead of something new and different. So we come over here. I'm not going to show you that, but we're going to hope and pray that erase codes works. So I'm going to take this button down here, the arrow, and push it down. And then at erase codes, we're going to hit enter. Do you see the enter button? And then it says erase trouble codes. Are you sure? And I'm going to hit enter again because it is on yes. And then press any key to continue. And I would hit, there you go. It's done. Now, I'm assuming, but I don't know for sure, that we should be able to now unplug this and start the car. What do you think? And the codes should clean themselves. But I never did this before. I didn't do a test. So I'm going to try it right now. So I'm going to turn the ignition back off. And then we are going to unplug it. Okay. And now for the big test, let's find out. So you turn the ignition. Here, hold on a minute. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. But we're gonna turn the ignition on. It doesn't look like right now that the things went off. Okay, you got the oil light and stuff. And the ABS. So let's start it and see what happens. Are you ready? It looks to me like the service engine light is still on, and so is the ABS. So for whatever reason, for me, it did not work. So I have that on video. I may need to just return the device. There you go. Okay, so here's the deal. This is not working for me. I am, like they've been targeting me with my stereo at home on my computer, my car stereo. It looks to me that either they directly went into my car computer, because they probably go by VIN number and stuff, or they also targeted this device that I'm using. So I'm going to make a video for this. I will share it, but I am going to make a video showing that I go to read a code and nothing shows up. Okay, so obviously they would probably want to blame that the device is defective. So I'm going to attempt to return it back to Amazon, because that's where I purchased it at. So I don't write reviews there because they reject my reviews because I'm honest. And some people don't believe that being honest is positive. And I'm here to tell you that being honest is the most positive thing you could do for the next person. You want them to know when things don't work. Okay? So saying nice things about something, but leaving out all the others, kind of like going and buying a used car or a new car. And they can point out all the wonderful things the car is, but show me some of the things that are going on with it. Is there any nicks in the paint? Is there any rust spots? You know, how are the brakes? Are they worn even, uneven? You know, etc. You could go on and on and on. You know, or the belts, you know, dried out, etc., etc. I can't stand people that insist that there's this positive that they can manipulate into some kind of knowledge that can be shared with another human, when what the human needs the most is as much detailed truth as you could offer them. Okay, so this is my review on this. I don't know if it's the device or if it's the satanic. There's like a military, federal, there's some kind of other government that is, you know, not within the people, but they go in the people. It's psychological warfare. They try to dominate people into a life. It's definitely not the healthiest. So here we go. I'm going to show you the reading the codes does not work. See that? So now we're going to have stored codes. It says no codes are stored in the module. Press any key to continue. Then we have pending. And it says no pending codes are stored in the module. So I am going to try yet again to erase the codes one last time. The ignition's on and everything. And just to show in my video that I attempted it. I kind of figured it was one of those things. It might work, it might not work. I would love to have one of these devices and keep it in my car. I think there should be a reset button on automotive computers that we can manually just push. And the reason is because we are in a different kind of warfare, maybe with people on an entirely different planet. But whatever it is, you know, I met somebody with a device in his chest. Evidently, he had something to do with Patriot Energy, and it makes sense to me. Energy weapons, directed electricity, can create problems, a lot of problems, especially when you have computers and electrical devices of any kind. So, okay, so that's it. If it would happen for my check engine lights to go off in a little bit, then I would let you know. But most likely it doesn't look like it's going to. So, I'm on my way back home. Enjoy your life. Alright, I am back here a couple months later. I got another scanner, because the scanner that I once had did not do ABS. Obviously, my service engine light is on, and if we could get back here, you could see my ABS light is on. So this is a new scanner I got. It's supposed to work for ABS. Unfortunately, you're supposed to be able to download software from the Foxwell website so that you can update the scanner. And I tried contacting them, and because when you download the software, I can't actually do anything with it. When you go to register a username, etc., nothing happens. So I'm not expecting that this is going to work. I'm kind of frustrated because it is an assault against my life. It's with people that have energy weapons of some sort, laser, whatever. They can actually beam invisible lights or something at your car and it causes problems. They are on my computer, they are on my car computer, etc., etc. I am going to try to do this and see what happens, okay? This is a Foxwell. We will hit auto scan. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like this book gives you detailed instructions on exactly how to clear codes. That's all I want to do. There is nothing wrong with my car, okay? It is an assault against my car, which is a huge difference. As you can see, it says that there's no codes found. It also says, let's see, what else does it say? Something about monitors okay, etc. So no codes are found, but yet the codes are saying on my dash. If I had a garage, I would just go underneath and take out the lights. It's very unfortunate that I'm working on my music, and that's why they're trying to make my life very difficult. It is extremely frustrating, but let's see what happens when we go into this code. Yeah, I would just like to start off by saying it's been wonderful being a student in a Christian community of people who are willing to talk to you directly, to let you know that there are people who connect. Probably we have a chip in our head and they can be inside of our brains with their brains. Okay, in other words, they unify brains, which makes it very difficult in your day-to-day life if you're not aware of it, that you may be making choices based off of somebody else's thought input, okay, that you did not know. I ended up in the state of Ohio recording my music, and I've been being messed with the entire time, okay? It's very stressful. I've been wanting to clear these codes. You used to be able to go to AutoZone. They now charge like $100 to go to a garage somewhere to do it. AutoZone will not clear the codes for me. In my opinion, they came into doing that, restricting the clearing of codes simply because they were assaulting me and they knew that I would naturally just go to AutoZone and have them erase the codes. There is nothing wrong with my car, so there's nothing that I can do about it. And I can't get my hands on the technology because I don't have anybody in my personal life that I can actually talk to with intelligence. So, all I can say is we're going to try to. We want to erase codes. Freeze data will be cleared. Are you sure you want to continue? Codes cleared. And in my opinion, it didn't do anything with this. I am not having very much luck with this. You see people on YouTube, they have devices like this, they clear codes. I have been trying, this is my second one. All I want to do is clear the lights on my thing without having to pay somebody else hundreds of dollars to fucking do it for me. And here I am, yet again, a second time, no clue why it's not working, but no codes come up on the computer. So either this is defective or for whatever reason I can't reset my codes. But what ended up happening when I hit erase code and I confirmed it, my lights, all of my dash lights that are like signal lights to let you know if the seat belts are on and all that other stuff, they all turned on with what else, the engine lights and stuff that I've been trying to get turned off for the last year, is it? Without paying $100 at a garage to do it. And then the lights go off, but not the lights that were on for the last year or so. My lights are still lit. The service engine light and the ABS. So I tried. Alright, take care, and hopefully I'll have other videos about other things in the future. Hello. I wanted to give an update. I recently had my car taken over to the local garage in our neighborhood. And with the recent computery thing that I don't have with me right now, so I forget what it's called, that you plug in to the car computer to check it. I had taken it over to the garage because it mentioned about the right rear hub evidently was defective in some way. So I took it to the garage, and the mechanic, who was a really kind person, replaced it for me. And now I want to show you. Look. The check engine lights are off. They're no longer on. Okay, so check this out. When you press on it, the buttons show up. Look at those numbers. When I first got this car, it had like 24,000 miles on it. Now there's 210,000 miles and 7. Which, and check this out. If you can get behind this guy, what's his name on Sesame Street? Look, my lights are out. Adios. I will have more videos coming soon.